Hi friends, and welcome to our YouTube channel, The Digital Alpha. Today, we're diving into the current market situation, which continues to show signs of instability. Surprisingly, some of the big whales' large-scale investors have started selling off a few tokens that, despite having strong fundamentals, are being offloaded in bulk. But here's the twist: while selling is happening, we're also seeing unexpected buying trends. In today's video, we'll explore where the market trend is actually heading. Before we get started, a quick reminder: this video is for educational purposes only and should not be taken as financial advice. I'm here to provide updates, not investment recommendations. So if you find this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon to stay updated with our latest content. Let's talk about the trend shift. Ever since Binance was allegedly blamed for stalling the altcoin season, we've seen a sudden shift in market direction. Out of the 85 tokens listed by Binance in the last 16 months, long-term holders are beginning to lose faith and are adjusting their positions. Viewers have been asking, which tokens are whales currently buying and which ones are being sold? So let's break that down. Whales are selling off Chainlink Link and AVAV. Let's first talk about AAV. Not long ago, this token hit an impressive high, one that was totally unexpected. But as with most parabolic runs, once the peak is reached, there's often nothing left in the tank. Now that AAV has completed its trend cycle, we're seeing a consistent drop. It had hit around $180, a significant increase from its usual $90 range, but now, the fall is real. Next up is Chainlink. Link didn't hit an all-time high recently, but it did manage its biggest 3-year peak at around $30. Since then, it's dropped to nearly $12.63. That's a huge dip for a solid, long-standing project in the crypto world. While some say whales are selling Link, I personally don't entirely agree. I think we could see buying pressure build around the $10 to $8 mark just based on historical trends. But again, this is my personal opinion, not advice. AV, on the other hand, has already lost 50% of its value from the recent high. Whales usually exit after making profits, and that's exactly what seems to be happening. Both AV and Link are not new to the market. These are seasoned tokens with solid tech, strong use cases, and long histories. AV is currently hovering around $150, and I wouldn't be surprised if it dips to $120 in the coming days. Now, let's move to the tokens whales are paying attention to. Let's start with a token that's currently showing support above $3. According to charts, there's a $7.07 million buying activity happening, not massive, but significant. It could be their first step, maybe part of a DCA dollar cost averaging strategy. The trend is forming from $7.50 to $7.30, and although it might look like just hope, sometimes hope is all that sets a trend in motion. Next token, MKR Maker. Historically, MKR reached highs of $6,000, then pulled back to $1,300, followed by another spike to $4,000, and then a dip again. Recently, it hit $2,035, and now it's down to $1,300. Based on past patterns, after each major high, it typically recovers around 40 to 50%. So, if MKR drops again to around $1,000, I believe there's potential for a recovery back to $14,001,500, especially considering whales seem to be buying again. Lastly, let's talk about Hyperliquid. When it first launched, it was all over the news. It peaked around $35 to $37, but recently it's been trading around $16.50, and it's getting weaker. If the current trend continues without finding support around $11.50 or $10.50, we could see it dip into single digits, possibly around $9.50. Not every token bounces back like BTC, BNB, or Solana. High buying often traps retail investors, and that risk is real even in tokens with strong potential like Uniswap and Chainlink. Final thoughts: the crypto market is ever evolving, and trends can shift rapidly. Keep an eye on tokens like AV, Link, MKR, and Hyperliquid. Understand the charts, follow the data, and most importantly, always do your own research before making any decisions. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.